a teardrop activated card before she leaves, but Shrek takes it away like, thanks, but we don't need your help. She disappears and he has a little
Come on, baby, come back.
Introduces him to her FG.
Yeah. Hey, looking for a cub? I got you.
Mom, that's a sick name.
Alright, man. Hi, boy, back again, you know what I'm saying? Shrek 2 explained by an idiot. Let's get it.
Welcome to Shrek 2. That starts off with a book reading, just like the first one, but this time it's being read.
Now let me really ask the real question right now, bro. Shrek 1 or 2? Which one's the best one? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only saying those two because you feel me, it's one or there's two. You know what I'm saying?
By Prince Charming, going to save Fiona. And I'm guessing that this is the same fairy tale book that Shrek read at the beginning of the first movie. So how did he not read about the dragon and be surprised that it wasn't there when he went over there to save her? Maybe that did happen, they just cut it out, I don't know, irrelevant. Shit had arisen, he doesn't find Fiona, but a gay wolf in her bed instead, telling him that she's on her honeymoon with Shrek. And we cut to this honeymoon where they're staying in a gingerbread house, making a ring for her that is too hot for him to touch, but completely fine for her to wear. Either that ring got cooled down by magic or he's a fucking pussy. They also fight off ogre hunters together, Spider-Man kiss and fart in a mud bath, which annoys the fuck out of pixie fairies that they have trapped in jars to light up the place, which doesn't make any sense, cause farts can't get into airtight jars, you liar. Shrek didn't make any breathe holes for you. Also, this means that if Shrek forgot to take them out, they probably suffocated to death, just saying. Anyway, they get home to Shrek's home, where Donkey's been staying because his dragon spouse is acting bitchy. They kick him out so they can have cigs, then find a royal message waiting for them from royal people, and these royal people are Fiona's parents inviting her home to see her new husband and give her their blessing and shit. Shrek doesn't want to go though because he's afraid that they're gonna hate him and try and kill him because he's an ogre and he perma-ogred their daughter by kissing her and whatnot. Very logical fears, but she convinced him to go and they
Hey, I don't blame him, bruh. You know what I'm saying? If I had a girl, bruh. I mean, yeah, if I had a girl daughter, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If I had a daughter, bro, like imagine this type of shit was real. You know what I'm saying? You just kiss somebody and they turn into you or they're like you or whatever the case, right? Bro, if my daughter come home with a guy on some different, looking different, feeling different, buddy, you're done, okay? This shit y'all got going on is over with. You feel me?
Kill him because he's an ogre and he perma-ogred their daughter by kissing her and whatnot. Very logical fears, but she convinced him to go and they start their long-ass 700-mile journey over to the kingdom of far, far away with Donkey annoying them all along the way. How do they not know? And by that I mean everyone. How did everyone not know that Fiona got rescued by and married to the same ogre? With the way the last movie went, you know, with the whole dragon stopping the altar and eating her to-be husband and her kissing Shrek in front of all these people and floating up and being magic and them having magic mirrors that create this instant messaging and internet-like travel.
Hold on, bro. I saw, I think it was a meme or like a what is this toothbrush right now, bro? I'm just noticing that meme up there. I saw this like meme type of post, right? This picture, and it was pretty much talking about Fiona and how she would much rather be an ogre than a princess. But they were like playing like white, and you know what I'm saying? Shit crazy.
Up and being magic and them having magic mirrors that create this instant messaging and internet-like travel of information. How the fuck did they not know? Doesn't matter. They get to the kingdom and even though the carriage has wide open windows and no doubt the curious mob following them is peering into these windows, they still don't see that they're ogres and everyone is shocked when they step out to see them as big green bitches. King, aka Fiona's dad, aka Harold, hates this and the queen's trying to be nice and welcomes them into their home, sits down for dinner with dad. King angry as shit. Donkey somehow makes it to the fucking table. Normal dinner talk turns to childbearing and Harold goes full racist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you hate me? Fuck you. Your daughter love this. You're not saying
shit. Donkey somehow makes it to the fucking table. Normal dinner talk turns to childbearing, and Harold goes full racist grandpa like, his kind probably eat their young. Actually, no, and we don't lock them up in towers either. You wouldn't understand. That was for her own good. I don't know about that, but it was definitely for my own good because I got to tap some princess pussy. It didn't go exactly like that.
You're not. Hey, I'll just make a joke.
Good. I don't know about that.
And this is what I did to your daughter. You know what I'm saying?
It was definitely for my own good because I got to tap some princess pussy. It didn't go exactly like that, but dinner's ruined. And Fiona goes to cry in her room. She cries a little bit of that, and then in her balcony, and then her fairy godmother shows up like, yo, bitch, why you crying? And she sings her a song with magical furniture telling her that she can make it all better, but then Shrek comes in. Fiona introduces him to her FG mom. That's a sick name for a rapper, actually. Anyway, FG mom gives her a teardrop activated card before she leaves, but Shrek takes it away like, thanks, but we don't need your help. She disappears and he has a little
Come on, baby, come back.
Introduces him to her FG.
Yeah. Hey, looking for a cub? I got you.
Mom. That's a sick name for a rapper, actually. Anyway, FG Mom gives her a teardrop activated card before she leaves.
Nails did it and everything.
Like, thanks, we don't need your help. She disappears and he has a little mini fight with Fiona. And Harold was listening in on this fight from his balcony. He whines about it to his wife, who's like, dude, slow down, you're gonna give yourself a hernia. She's pretty chill about this whole thing, doesn't get what the big deal is. Then FG Mom shows up at his balcony and he excuses himself to go have a meeting with her. Steps into her flowing chariot to see that her son, Prince Charming, is there with her. And she's like, what the fuck, man? I thought we had a deal. See, he is the Prince Frog. He turns into a frog at the end of the movie. So I'm just giving a theory here because they never explicitly say any of this. But he's Prince Frog, and I believe FG Mom gave him this kiss any hoe and turn into a real person deal in exchange for putting that turn to ogre after sundown curse on his daughter and the whole trapper in the castle thing, so her son can go rescue her and marry her and be king and shit. And after they go get a happy meal, she tells him to go fix this in any way he knows how. So he goes to a tavern to meet a drag queen that leads him to a hitman that he hires to eliminate Shrek, who is currently snooping around Fiona's diary, finding out that she fantasized about meeting Prince Charming a lot when she was a kid. Leave her shit alone, man. Ever heard of fucking privacy?
Facts. And this shit's old, buddy. Took this shit way too, you know what I'm saying? As if this is all like brand new and she's writing it. Wait, what's that say? October 21st. This shit old, bro.
Find out that she fantasized about meeting Prince Charming a lot when she was a kid. Leave her shit alone, man. Ever heard of fucking privacy, you big green c***? King knocks on the door and apologizes to Shrek for his bad behavior and invites him to go hunting with him tomorrow to make things good between them. The next day, him and Duck go to meet Harold in the meetup point, but instead of finding him, they find a hitman, Puss in Boots, who attacks Shrek without his sword like an idiot, does an alien reference, then jumps back to his gear and does a, I believe, Zorro reference, then has a moment of vulnerability and coughs up a hairball. So Shrek grabs him by the cat neck dangly bit, you know, the part you grab a cat from if you wanted to take a screenshot. I think it's called scruff. And Puss takes that as a sign that he has been defeated and starts begging for mercy. I don't get this. You can absolutely still claw at him and scratch his eyes out, then go from there. Maybe tear out his esophagus, slit an artery, whatever. I think grabbing a cat from a scruff like that paralyzes them, so I don't know, maybe that's the reason why he feels so defeated, but he doesn't look paralyzed here. Also, why did he jump back to his gear and not just finish the job? Doesn't matter. Puss tells him that the king put him up to this, so Shrek gets sad and he wants to change for her, you know, Fiona, to make her happy and all that stuff. Then he's like, oh wait, and whips out FG Mom's happiness card. Puss makes Donkey cry on it, so it releases a pre-recorded bubble message of her saying she's busy, can't get to them, and if they want to, they can go to her office and set up a meeting with her. So now that's the plan. They're gonna go and do that. And before they leave on their journey, Puss begs to come with them.
Look at Donkey's face, bro. Bro, I swear, sometimes he's just there to be there, bro, and it's fucking hilarious.
Go to her office and set up a meeting with her. So now that's the plan.
Look at him. This man too happy for fucking bubble popping.
They're gonna go and do that. And before they leave on their journey, Puss begs to come with them so he can repay his debt for Shrek not killing him. He begs to come with some puppy dog cat eyes. Not that Shrek needed any convincing. He doesn't really care, I guess. Neither do I. What I want to know is how they know where the fuck they're going. That bubble did not give them any directions. What the hell? Whatever. They make it there somehow. And her office is not exactly an office, more like a factory. They walk in there and smooth talk their way past the receptionist, past all the Among Us inspiration minion workers. Find FG Mom making a big ass love potion like.
And just a hint of lust.
That ain't lust, woman. I know a bottle of delicious bleach when I see one. That's Clorox. Anyway, she's surprised that he's here asking for help. Like, it seems Fiona's not happy with me. Of course she's not, because you're a fucking ugly, fat, stinky ogre. Throw some mad disrespect at my homie, claiming that ogres don't get a happily ever after.
Baby, better put respect.
Ogre. Throw some mad disrespect at my homie, claiming that ogres don't get a happy.
You better put some respect on my name, alright? Or I'll grab you by your wings. You're not saying. I ain't gonna say too much. Baby, what's up with it? You baby? What's up with it?
Happily ever after. So he's like, fine, and pretends to leave, but instead he steals an Among Us skin and puts it on his head, sneak past everybody else, which works, and goes into the potion room where she stores all her potions to find a potion that can help him in his predicament. Puss climbs up looking for a suitable potion while Donkey's on lookout, and he finds a happily ever after potion. They decide that is good enough, and he steals it Mission Impossible style, but really clumsily. All the rest of the potions follow. They get caught stealing. Ooh, he's stealing, and Shrek makes his escape with them, evading guards with classic stormtrooper aim and dumping a huge bowl of magic pink jizz on everybody, turning them into random shit like birds. FG Mom comes out to see this mess after they escaped, having taken the happily ever after potion, and she thinks that they can spin this into their favor. How did she not hear them while they were escaping and try to help out and stop them? Doesn't matter. Now let me explain what that should do. If you drink it, it transforms you and your true love into hot, sexy, ideal versions of yourself. And to make the effects of the potion permanent, you must kiss your true love before midnight. But they don't know any of that yet, so Donkey takes the first sip to see if it's dangerous or not, but nothing happens. So Shrek is like, maybe it doesn't work on donkeys. Fuck it. Down the hatch, and nothing but the most classic of jokes from the 2000s happens. A fart joke. Humor. It starts raining and they walk away disappointed, find a barn to kip in for the night. Donkey and Shrek both pass out while Fiona tells her dad to go lick a fucking cactus and that she's gonna go look for Shrek and bring him back so they can go and live in their swamp. Lick a pass out before she can leave, just like Shrek and Donkey. Also like Shrek and Donkey, she transforms in the night in her sleep. And in the morning, Shrek wakes up as a schmexy human version of himself, Fiona as her human self. Donkey transforms.
I ain't gonna lie. When this shit happened, bro, Shrek looks better as an ogre. I'm not gonna lie. You guys probably think that's fucking weird, but I don't know. I just think he looks better as an ogre, bro. And probably same with Fiona. She looks better as an ogre.
Into the finest white stallion and his
Yes, he is just it don't, bro. It don't fit him, bro. That shit weird.
dragon wife / girlfriend transforms into, I don't know, they never show up.
Donkey, he gets the okay. He look better here. You know what I'm saying?
But I hypothesize it could be a swan or a flamingo or a unicorn with wings, probably. Anyway, girls are swooning over Shrek like,
Wow, are you from Europe?
does this mean that this takes place in an alternate version of Magical America?
Threesome.
Probably. That's a stupid question. Anyway, they read the potion's fine print and read the midnight kiss stipulation bit, go and steal some random retard's clothes and make their way over to the castle to find Fiona, where she's waking up, finding out she's human. They run to each other but miss each other. He goes up to her room and finds that she has hung herself. Kidding, it's just fucking floating magic fairy bitch who traps him in Fiona's room. While Fiona gets a donkey and he tells her that they took a magic make us sexy potion, then goes to find Shrek and stumbles upon Prince Charming
donkey.
pretending to be human Shrek, and he tricks Fiona and the mom into thinking he's Shrek. The dad just goes along with him. I don't know how the mom doesn't know who Prince Charming is if the drag queen bartender knows who Prince Charming is. Isn't he like famous or some shit? She should know that this is not Shrek, it's just some guy pretending he's human Shrek, right? Whatever. King is going
Bro, man's not even built like Shrek. You know what I'm saying?
along with it because he's a dick and he certainly feels that way right now. And FG mom tells Shrek to piss off if he really loves her because he's still an ogre deep down or some shit, and he lets that get to him. Really? After all that and you get this close, this is what stops you. What a pussy. So they go sad day drinking in the tavern where unhappy hour is every day from
Bro,
5 to
broke that
7, which
glass.
makes it a lie because that would make it 2 hours. I just said another irrelevant thing, didn't I? Anyway, by chance, Harold shows up because he called
That boy
FG mom
feeling
and her
it.
son over for a secret meeting. But the gang notice this, go and eavesdrop, listen to their conversation, where Harold wants to call off this whole thing because Fiona ain't warming up to Prince Charming. But she's like, no worries, just spike her drink with this shit. And it's a love potion that she was making that makes you fall hopelessly in love with the first person you kiss after you take this love potion, right? However, he doesn't want to do it. But she forces him to do so by threatening to take away his happily ever after. He agrees to do so. And Donkey blows Shrek's stealth mission because he's a dumbass, and they start running away from her and the cops, the
course he
royal
does.
cops. And we cut to the beginning of a ball that Harold is throwing to celebrate Fiona and fake Shrek's marriage, with all the guests arriving. FG mom gets there in a chariot, then poof disappears with magic. If she can do that and teleport, then why the fuck does she need a chariot in the first place?
Right.
It's like Megamind said, it's all about presentation. Whatever, doesn't matter. Shrek's fairy tale homies watching this coverage of the ball on their magic mirror back at his place, and in a commercial break they see Knights. It's this movie's version of Cops TV show shit, with Shrek and the gang getting chased down by Knights
crazy.
and arrested, with him saying that he is Shrek and he wants to see Fiona. Hey, did you see that? Puss was held by the scruff of his neck, but he's still attacked, proving my point that he gave up way too easily. Anyway, Shrek's fairy tale friends launch a rescue mission to break them out of the clink. Pigs blow a hole in the roof. Pinocchio Tom cruises down, then lies about wearing panties to extend his cock. I mean, nose. So Gingy can feed them with a key I don't know where they found. Also, why the fuck is everybody low-key gay in this movie? Doesn't matter. They free Shrek and he wants to save Fiona now, but they are faced with the problem of, you know, getting into the fucking castle that has a moat and shit around it. So to fix that problem, they go to the Muffin Man and make a really big-ass gingerbread cookie man to bypass the castle's moat and attack it. I'm not gonna question how they got all the ingredients and time or massive ovens to make this huge Mongo, dude. It's a giant fucking sentient cookie in Shrek 2. It doesn't matter. Meanwhile, the party has started and Fiona is disgusted with fake Shrek, but Charming and his mom keep trying to make them kiss through singing and dancing, while Mongo is trying to open the gates and the castle is in full defense mode. You'd think the people partying inside would get word that the castle's under attack, but no, they just keep partying and no one alerts them at all, but whatever. The guards dump baking soda or acid, I think, on Mongo's head and it dissolves his arms off, but he had opened the gate just wide enough for Shrek to slip through the gap on the right side, and then subsequent shots end up on the left side of the chain, pushing the guards off so he can drop the gate down. He opens the gate for his teammates, they storm the castle, Puss holds off some guards to repay his debt to Shrek, which he didn't need to do at all because they already had a pretty good lead on them, but I guess. Shrek crashes the party like, hey you, back away from my wife. FG mom gets mad, pigs on a banquet attack her, and Shrek's friends play hot potato with her wand so she can use her powers, and then Charming forces himself onto Fiona with a kiss cause potion, but she headbutts him right after cause Dada did not give nobody no goddamn spiked drink with no fucking potion. So FG mom's like, the fuck Harold, and he's like, we do a little trolling. Then Mama's boy gets a hold of her wand and throws it to her so she can wind up for a big ol' heap and Harold goes, all get down Mr. President for Shrek, and goes to jump in front of him to protect him, and his shiny protective armor chest shield reflects the magic shot into her, vaporizing her into bubbles, leaving nothing but her but...
No, not my lady, bro. Not my sugar mama, damn. Not the MILF, not the cougar. Damn.
Protective armor chest shield reflects the magic shot into her, vaporizing...
I ain't gonna lie. I did watch it, but I forgot a lot of the fucking shit that happened, bro. No cap.
To jump in front of him to protect him, and his shiny protective armor chest shield reflects the magic shot into her, vaporizing her into bubbles, leaving nothing of her but her wand and her glasses, not her dress, which doesn't make any sense at all because technically the glasses are a clothing item as well as the dress, so the dress shouldn't have been vaporized. Speaking of clothing items, when Harold sacrificed himself and got turned into a frog, that in my opinion shouldn't have happened because his armor reflected into the bitch the full power of that whole magic shot, I'm guessing, so it shouldn't have done shit to him if it reflected at all. Also, if Shrek had enough time to push his wife away and Harold had enough time to jump in front of him, Shrek didn't have enough time to fucking move out the way of the shot, but whatever. Harold the hippo croak, well, that play on words did not work at all. Gives them his blessing, then the croc, blow me. The clock strikes 12. Fiona decides to wait till they turn back to ogre because they were perfect the way they were. Donkey turns back too. They kiss after they turn back into ogres. They dance and sing around with the FIFA NPC crowd. Then in an after credit scene, Donkey's girl comes to him with donkey dragon hybrid babies. This movie gets 7 dragonkies out of 5 cat dogs. Actually, how do you think they fucked and conceived these babies? I shall hypothesize once again. See, I think that since she's so big, he could have just walked into her vagina when she was in heat, head-butted or hoof-kicked the shit out of her G-spot till she was satisfied, then jacked off inside of her till he nutted. Mr. Incredible could have done a similar thing with his wife, by the way. Was that too descriptive for you? I'm not sorry. You should know by now what you're getting into when you click on one of my shitty videos. Suck it up.
Hey, it is what it is, buddy. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. Nah, that's actually funny, bro. The way he broke that shit down. I deadass thought he was going to end the video, come back to this in a... I don't know, maybe if he talks about Shrek 3 or one of the other ones and explain it there in the beginning of those videos. My man said, fuck that. I'm gonna tell you right now how this shit happened, bro. No cap. That's funny, bro. Let me see. Damn, that shit got copyrighted. Sometimes I wonder if High Boy is just always high or if he's just a complete genius idiot that he can create art like this. Keep your funny recaps, man. It helps to lighten the mood. It's a good day when High Boy uploads. Shrek is life, Shrek is love. Bro, if you don't like Shrek, you're missing out, gang. If you haven't watched it, you're missing out. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? W meme. You feel me? Oh, man. Fucking classic movie right there. Let me know what you guys thought. Ask my reaction if you enjoyed. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't. And I'm out.